Okay, so it's Monday morning and I can hear rain again. Oh, Charlie is asleep or close to it. Rain again, rain. Here on top of the skylight there. Oh, I'll keep an eye on the situation now since I found that leak. Well, I ain't found the leak, but I found that we are leaking again. I'll keep an eye on that. So, anyway, I'm going to have to get up soon because I'm going to get measuring up what I need for repairs. For the shower and the strip things that I was on about in yesterday's video. Oh god, I'm sorry about that. So I managed to get sleep till about 6 in the morning until of course his lordship decides he wanted to go out for a poo, so I had to get up then and let him out. Obviously not naked, but threw my dressing gown on and went out there, did his business, picked it up. By the time he gets around to doing it and I'm picking it up and what have you, you wakes you up a bit, so it took me about half an hour to get back to sleep because I wasn't going to get up that early because I went to bed at, what time did I go to bed last night? I can't remember. Just before midnight, which is unusual for me, but I was so tired. But I actually put I had YouTube on the telly in front of me here on the wall, and actually watching Happy Travellers recent video. I've been meaning to watch that because they've moved on to a boat now. I'm intrigued to see how they're getting on with that. And then I was really tired and I kept dozing even when I was watching them, so I thought, right, so I turned it off after that and go back to sleep. Right, I better get up, make a cup of tea. Oh, rain, I'm sick of hearing the rain. I mean, I don't know, just didn't want it to rain again, not yet. I wanted the roads to be clear of all the flooding that there is, where there is flooding. And when you start getting all this again, you think, oh, for my sake, you know. I'm still going to go today. I've got to get the stuff today. So whether it's raining or not, floods or not, I should be alright if I stick to the main roads. I think anyway. Can't think of anywhere. Oh, there's one place that might be flooded near to Wicks's actually. I think I've known that before, but we'll have to see. So, right, I'm going to sign off now. I'm back in a bit. Oh, there's one thing I've never actually showed you. Little thing I did a while ago. This electric kettle, which we only use when we're on hookups, really. You can't actually, we have used it when we were on wild camping, amazingly. However, this electric kettle, right? Now, this cheap one from factory shop, I think it was. The original factory shop or something. And because the other one conked out. And the trouble is with it, is this at the front. Now, that shape there, can you see that? I actually cut that out as a little bit of a sort of like a fix. It's done it better than what it was, but without that, when it was all the way around, every time you poured the water out, it just dribbled underneath everywhere. It was really bad, no matter what, you know, how fast you did it, how slow you did it, it just tipped out. So by cutting that little V shape in it, if you do it slowly now, it actually comes out loads better. It don't come out all over the mat here. But when if you do it slowly, and if you pull it back up slowly, it does dribble underneath. So the trick is you pull it back really fast. That's really sounds boring. This video is getting bad, isn't it? Oh dear, already you're going to be like, oh my god, he's talking about bloody kettles now. It's just there, you know. It's just little things you can fix without having to go out and buy another kettle just because the spout you know chucked out a load of water. So anyway, there you go. I just thought I'd mention that. Oh, better turn the radio off. I keep forgetting about the copyright thing. It's not very often I have the radio on, but I've got digital radio on this van. I've got quite a lot of choice, and one of them is an 80s station. Which might be on FM as well. I think it's Heart 80s. I usually, well, yeah, to be honest, I usually listen to the 70s one, but I was in the mood for a bit of 80s stuff. Obviously, I'm usually into my heavy metal, of course. It's my main number one choice of music, but I thought I do like some of the 80s disco-y sort of stuff and the 70s stuff. It's jolly. Not the rap rubbish, I'm on about proper music stuff, you know. It can perk you up, not drag you down and make you want to go out shooting people. It's a controversial thing I've just said there. But no, it's just there, isn't it? You know, it's different back then. Music was different back then. The further back you go, in fact, it was, you know, even more jolly happy stuff, wasn't it? You know, the 60s was a good decade, but I was born in the 60s, so I can't remember much of that, although I did play my dad's old records. Like the 60s stuff. But so anyway, yeah, so we're out and about now. We're going to Wix's now. Let's just move somewhere. Drawers. So yes, Jan, I have turned everything off I need to turn off, including the inverter and this, that and the other. So I'm alright, done all my checks. Drawers are all locked, which is something I tend to miss. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done though, I haven't done the fridge. Oh well, never mind. What's this here? That's the can. Here we go. Yes. There you go. How about that? See, I can overtake stuff. Ain't that slow? That's the thing with this, isn't it? You forget that it's actually quite a powerful van, you know. You can do some speed if I want to, but obviously there's a law, you know. I can't exactly just go and put my foot down everywhere. So it's 50 along here, which I'm doing, yeah, 50. I'll do 51 then for a brief moment. You know, it's light on the road. Coppers see you 1 mile an hour over, they'll probably do you. But anyway, I'll do a bit so you can hear me better. So Charlie's feeling a bit weird. When I went to start the engine, and then I was going to strap him in, like I do down here, he was trying to get on the seat. Because, you know, years ago, when he was younger, I could do that, get away with it, because I could strap him in quite easily. But he's big and heavy now, I can't put him on the seat, it'd be too dangerous. Can't do that. there's no way I can really do it safely, so he's not going on there. But I think he must have thought, oh, Jan ain't here, my mum ain't here, I can go on her seat instead. Unfortunately not. So I was going to turn this camera around so you see me a bit more than that empty seat, but that lay-by there, you can see that there's a burger man there. He's always there, and cheers, thanks for that. Yeah, that lay-by there, that's where we was parked up once, just for, it was going to only be there for a couple of hours, and all of a sudden we had all these gypsies come flying into the lay-by and blocked it all, so you couldn't get out, or at least go forwards out, if you know what I mean. I actually, as soon as they all piled in, there was a whole load of them there were, and they're all horrible looking, scruffy. I know you shouldn't judge, but no, I had very good times with gypsies. I think the ones we've come across are a bit horrible, and they looked a bit rough as well. So I thought, well, I don't care if you call it the judging book by its cover. I've had plenty of bad experiences via work, where I used to work, and used to pile in there and mess up the place and steal and that. So anyway, before, oh, quick, get out. So you should have seen how fast me and Jan put things away quick and shut all the windows because it was a warm day. We had all the windows open. I've never seen them move so fast. It was so funny. And I actually literally reversed out of that lay-by and did a U-turn on the A444 while there's no traffic. And I got out of there quick before they had any funny ideas. So yeah, that was an experience. Second, I'm not rushing around. See, there's no flood in this particular route here, but I think any flooding will be on this road in Hinckley, at the bottom of this Normandy Way. Hinckley, that's where I'm going now, to Wicks's. And I've known that road to have some flooding. Very rare, but it does happen. So that's what I remember in flooded waters. So. Anyway, right, yes, so I'm going to sign off again, and I shall be back in a moment after I've been into Wicks's and got the stuff, and I'll show you when I get back. Hopefully this won't be stolen, and you'll be seeing this, of course, then. Go on then, we can get past me, take it on the island. Yeah, so I should be back in a second and show you what I managed to buy and what I'm going to do with it. So, bye for now. Right, so just got back from Wicks's. I didn't get everything I wanted. Really, bit annoyed actually, because I know what Wicks's is like. What it is, I wanted some really hard, thick, not really thick, but say half a centimetre or centimetre, probably a centimetre actually, thick sort of MDF or something, and the closest thing was a great big board that was actually thicker than what I wanted, and so it weren't suitable. It was just no good, and that limited. What are you doing? He's having a wiggle around. What are you doing? So anyway, as you can probably see from now, I'm looking over that direction, you can see I've actually bought these two very long strips. So that's a nice white strip. I'll show you how it is, the corner. I'll show you the corner, the end of it, and this is how it is. So basically, that's the end of it there. So I'm going to put the strip along there, like I mentioned before, and then the other strip is going in the corner. I'll show you. Keep telling you about it. Okay, yeah, over there. In this corner here, let's put the light on so you can see. Well, I can't see very well, but this corner here, it's a mess, you know. It's got like sticky sort of sealanty stuff a little bit, so I'm hoping that'll fit in the corner, and up behind there as well. And what else I've got I've got these. But I'm going to be using these to put across, that way Charles, put across here. I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to put these across there, so that if when we're getting in, I don't often do it, and Jan don't often do it, but she does now and again, bumps her head on this. And this is really hard, and it really hurts. So why put up with it? So we can put some foam across there, and that would sort that out, that little problem out. So because I got some bits of wood, and I haven't actually got a good saw, I've had to buy myself another saw, which was really frustrating, because obviously when I was at the house I had a ton of tools. I had saws coming out of my ears, and I gave them all away, thinking I don't need a saw in a motorhome. Just shows you, doesn't it, eh? So I had to buy a new saw, so that's a bit annoying. So I got this. This is Fast Dry Project Enamel, whatever it is. So yeah, so I'm gonna spray that over the repair job I'm gonna do with the fiberglass that's going to be on the floor in the shower room there, so just to cover it a bit, because I think it's going to look a mess after. And then this here is just the adhesive stuff, just to use to stick them down when I use them. So there we go. Anyway, so that's my bits and bobs I've got today. So yeah, that's a bit productive there, I suppose. Just a bit frustrating, because there was a few things I wrote down that I wanted, and I wanted to see if I could find some sort of like rubber seal stuff I could put around above the skylights. I was going to take the skylights off in the near future, totally off, and replace all the rubber seals. I was going to do that, and I couldn't find anything like that in Wickes's. That Wickes's is not brilliant, to be honest, not brilliant at all. So but anyway, there you go. So that's where we're up to right now. Okay, I'm going to do a full-on cooking video like I did the other day. Oh, I've got a bit of smudge on there, sorry about that. Hold on a minute. That's better. Yeah, so I ain't going to do a full-on cooking video, but I will show you what I'm actually doing right now. I'll show you the end product. Okay, so here we go. Now, no, it's not for one dinner. I am actually doing enough for 3 meals, so I'm gonna have to do that properly in a second. I'll put you down. Keep stirring that round, brown off the mince. So that is beef mince. I think there is actually beef and pork actually. That's rice in there. That's enough for 1 meal. If it goes over that, I'll have to just bin it. I can't save rice. That's not going to be very nice. And that's a load of chopped up mushrooms, left of the chestnut mushrooms. And that is 2 lots of sauce. This is the Aldi. Aldi, you got to sponsor me. Tomato and chili. This is really nice sauce. I've got 2 of them to put into there. So yes, I'm having chili con carne for 3 days in a row. What I'm going to do, I'm going to skip now because I've got to stir that, and I'll come back when it's done on the plate. Well, some of that is done on the plate, so show you that I'm not starving. See you in a bit. Okay, just another quick update. Cracking on, cracking on. Hope you can see that. Look at that, eh? It's all been browned off. I've chopped up and put in the mushrooms there. Put that on low now. That's the rice that's in there. I think I might put that on a bit lower actually. I'm going to put the sauce in just a second. One of the nice sauces. Here's a little tip for anybody out there in case they don't actually know. Sorry about the darkness. I've actually put the fly screen across. It makes it a bit darker in here and across there as well actually. If ever you have these jars where you can't damn open them, I mean I think these tend to be okay, but I've had other jars. I mean, you get metal lids. What you can do is get a sharp knife, such as this one, you know, a clean one obviously, and bash it into the top to create a small hole. Yeah, and once you do that, the lid will come off easier. So just in case somebody didn't know about that. Something I was told about many years ago by my granddad. And Jan didn't know about that at the start actually, and when I told her, she was thrilled to bits. So every so often when I'm down there, it's quite funny because you hear this stabbing sound. You think, bloody hell, what's she doing? And she's stabbing the tin lids. But it works a treat. So yeah, something to try. Just watch yourself when you're doing it, and don't blame me if you stab yourself. Be very careful. And another quick update. So I've just put all the sauces in. It's now simmering away. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that, is the mushrooms, look, all in there now. The only thing is, with this, I like kidney beans, and you should have kidney beans with chilli, as far as I'm concerned. I could put baked beans in, but it ain't the same. I just don't. I'd rather not. I'd rather just go without. I think there's a few kidney beans in with these sauces. I'm not quite sure. I think there is, the odd ones, but it ain't like putting your own in. The trouble is, Jan don't like kidney beans, so it's not something we really have in the cupboard, and it's not very often, to be honest. I have a chili con carne nowadays. I usually have the chili bolognese, as we call it, that Jan does, which is absolutely lovely. And this is basically using the same sauce. So, but look at this, look at that! Oh my goodness, oh my goodness! So I just need that to simmer away now. And it'll be done. I'm just waiting really for the rice really now. So oh, I'm starving now. Oh, the smell. I was hungry before, but it's wondering drooling. But so yeah, I'm coping. You see, I'm coping. I can do this. It's just a matter of I have real bad short-term memory issues, so sometimes, you know, I forget the odd thing. But so far, yeah, I've just took my time. I'm sorting it. So far, decent start to the day. It is done. It is done. Turned it all off, haven't I? Yes, because I always forget to do something. So I have actually left some rice. I did a bit too much, so oh well, never mind. And I've still got 2 meals worth in there. Oh, and I've actually, looks quite a bit actually. I think I put a bit too much sauce there as well. But anyway, yeah. So how about that, eh? It's a little bit. It's a hole in the middle, and I'll put it in the middle, if you know what I mean. So yeah, how about that? Not bad, eh? That's probably a bit too much rice even now, but never mind. I can always leave it, or not. Get fatter. So yeah, brilliant, sorted. I'm well chuffed. So that's it. I'm leaving now. I'm going to go and chow down with Charles, who's lying there looking a bit tired now because he's had a little ride this morning. So I'm going to put YouTube on around the corner there and sit and eat my chili con carne, the first one I've done in a long time. So tips from Jan, obviously. So, oh, and before I go, I did use this. I forgot to show you that. That is crushed chili, like flakes. And I put a good few handfuls in there. Well, not handfuls, but, you know, palmfuls. Not even a palmful, in the middle of my palm, you know, to spice it up a bit, because it's never hot enough for me. So, but yeah, so brilliant. That's it. So, see you in a bit. That was beautiful. Oh, you can hear Tiny Planet playing on the telly in the background. Sorry about that, copyright. But yeah, that was really nice. Except for I could have done with just a few more chili flakes, and it did need a bit of salt. But otherwise, well, a bit more salt, you know. And otherwise, absolutely smashing. And I've got a whole load left for 2 more meals. I might even squeeze out 3 more. I have to see, because I've had enough. I'm stuffed with that. Mind you, I did do, like I say, that rice, and I still had some in the saucepan after that. So I've got to cut down on the rice that I put in. So I did make a cock up there, but never mind. It's any rice. Okay. I'll see you later. He's just had his sausage, so he's happy. I haven't had any tea yet, but I'm not really hungry yet after having me chili earlier on. Oh God, I've got a little bit of a headache on because I've been doing a bit of my jobs, you know. I'll show you in a second what I've done. I think it's because I had to use this stuff for the fiberglass stuff, hardener and the other stuff, resin stuff. Oh, it done half stink. And I've got the windows open and that, but I got the door shut because I had to put it on the floor. I've used it to try and fix the floor in the shower room there. Obviously, though, that's such an enclosed space. You know, it just went, poof. And I had a mask. It's the only time you see me wearing a mask. Yes, I had a mask on. But poof, so potent that stuff is. So I got a little bit of a headache on me, but I'm alright. I'll be alright. So if I drop dead, that's what it was. Anyway, so I've used this fiberglass mat stuff on the floor. What I did do, I put a piece of wood underneath the highest point of the floor, towards the side where it's cracked, to lift it, and only a small piece, and I put the fiberglass all over the cracked area. I'm not sure if I've put enough down, but we'll see. To be honest, it's only like a bodge job, so we'll see how it goes on. Now I've got to get some sealant. I forgot to pick some sealant up like an idiot, so but I have fixed. I've got some what's it called, adhesive stuff. Yeah, this stuff here. You can see this. You can see that or not. Sealant stuff, adhesive stuff. See, I'm not with it at the minute, so I've used that to stick this down. So anyway, what I've done, I'll show you so far. This is what I've done. Let's just move these down a bit so you can see. Can you see? But it just, you know, put the strip along there. Perfect, fitted perfectly. It just looks a bit rough because I've still got to put, like I say, sealant all around the edges of it so it tidies it up. I've even done the corner, not too bad either. So you can see that or not. Let's put the light on. Hold on, where's the light? Oh dear, look, I don't even know where the light switch is now. I'm delirious. It's there. Right. Should know by now. Yeah, so there you go, look. So I'll put some edging round now. So I think Jan's going to be really pleased with that. But like I say, look, it just looks a bit ropey because I've still got to put sealant, you know, on the gaps here, but you know, along the top and along the bottom, so it merges in nicely. And on the end as well, you can actually see there's a tiny little hole there. So I just got to tidy it up. But hey, it's not a bad start anyway. And also, I'm going to quickly show you because this is horrible. So in the corner there, I'll put that up in the corner and you can see that or not. Oh god, it stinks in here. I have got the window open up there, and that's the fiberglass that's down there. I'm going to shut it again now because it absolutely reeks. Oh my god. So it's horrible stuff, horrible stuff. Oh, it does give you a bad head. Oh, so yeah, done a bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm giving it a rest for today now. Tomorrow afternoon, that's supposed to be then sorted, set or whatever, and then we'll see what it's like, see if it's actually repaired. And if it is, I'll spray over it with this stuff, fast dry enamel stuff, white, and so it might look a bit better. I might need to have a sand it down as well. I've got some sandpaper and stuff, so I might have to sand that down as well. So yeah, that's the next step for that anyway. But like I say, a bit of a bodge job really. You know, better off really replacing the whole thing, but God knows what that cost. Eldest should do it for free, to be honest, because when I actually lifted up the broken part of the floor, lifted it slightly, and underneath they put in, I should have filmed it. To me it looked like some sort of cheap foam stuff, and they got it on underneath the floor there on one bit, not on the middle where you stand, just to the edge, not across the middle where you literally stand on it. So of course you're putting the pressure on it. So if they'd have put all that foam all the way across underneath, and a lot more of it as well, then it wouldn't have cracked in the first place. That's really annoying. So anyway, so tomorrow's job is finish that off, and these things here, I've still yet to put the foam up along the top of, along here. I've been having a little fidget earlier on to see how I can fix it up there. To be honest, I'm a little bit you know, I don't really want to glue it on there. I have to admit, if I had my way, I probably would do that. But I know what Jan's like. She'll say, I don't want to do that, I want to keep it original. Well, she ain't that bad, but you know, I daren't do certain jobs without her not say so, agreement with me. It is her van as well. It's not, you know, it's not just mine. So yeah. So I'll try to fit it up without gluing it. There's a curtain rail there, you see. We never use the curtains anymore. We just don't. A bit of a pain to keep undoing and doing up again. It's just a pain. And we've got the outside windscreen cover, so we can worry about anybody looking in, you know. And I even put a sheet down here anyway when I don't want to use that, like I've been doing while we've been here. So yeah, so the curtain rail, I did try, because you can actually detach it a little bit away from the wood, the other side of the wood. And I was trying to force the foam around there and then push it back onto it to hold it in place like that. But there just ain't enough room really to do it. It's a shame, so that would have been a perfect answer. So at the minute I'm leaning towards the idea of gluing the foam on. But I may have to wait and see what Jan says about it. Yeah, I might have to wait till she comes back off holiday before that little job, I think. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, you know, so far so good. Done a little bit there, and got myself a new saw now, which I'm getting more tools again now. Yeah. So, oh dear, it's made me choke, that stuff. No, it's not. You know what? So put them back up. And I've been having some messages from Jan. She sent me a load more pictures that she's took today, and she's been out and had a fish today as well, just to wind me up, because she knows I love me fish, nice fish. So yeah, I'll show those pictures in a moment, as I think we'll call this one, yeah, I think we'll call an end to this video today. And yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. Well, for you it'll be in probably 3 days. So the next video you will see, well, I'm not sure yet. I might even be going out in the van again, because I've got another little job I could do before she comes back. We'll see how I feel. And it's raining again, by the way, so it's getting on my nerves now. That doesn't stop me going out, I'm just saying it's raining again. Oh, but yeah, so yeah, I'm quite pleased with little natty jobs at the minute. Bit of DIY in the motorhome. Jobs that maybe I shouldn't have done because they should have been there in the first place. Eldis. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Give us a like or dislike. Either helps anyway. And yeah, check out that Patreon page we've got, because it's pretty damn good. Okay, see you later. Ta-da.